Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how to do this amazing scab wound. It can be used for Halloween or any kind of costume party, or it's a special effects scab wound. Alright, so first we start with a red crayon. I just got this from a Halloween store. I still have it. And I carved out, kind of created a design of where I want the wound to be and how big I want it to be. So yeah, and then you keep coloring. That looks good. Second, you're going to take your liquid latex. I use, this one seems to work the best, Mehron liquid latex. And you start to apply it around your shape that you want to be cut out on your face. Usually I would use the scissors and just kind of rip the wound open, but I can't find the scissors right now. So we're going to see how this works. So right now you want to apply one layer because you're just using it to stick. And then we are going to apply, I use just regular tissue or paper towels. And yeah. So we apply it to each piece or each section of liquid latex. And the only reason I'm like making mine look folded and kind of bunched up is because I want to give it a more deeper kind of wound look. So you're just bordering that. So you're going to keep applying the paper towels until your border liquid latex is covered. So that's what it looks like for part 2. And then part 3, so you're going to apply another layer of liquid latex over the paper towels. Alright, so I'm going to apply the whole layer and then I will come back when it's fully covered so you don't have to watch this whole thing of me just adding liquid latex to my... Alright, so this is what it looks like with all the liquid latex covered. I just went around the paper towels and it still has the red in them in between mostly. And then next I'm going to make it look as close to my skin as possible before I add the color. So I'm just using a BH Cosmetics liquid foundation in the color Fair Golden. And I'm going to apply that. Just around the edges, so it somewhat blends in with my skin. And don't worry about getting liquid latex on like your hair, because it comes out really easily, I found out. Eyebrows, I won't trust, but like strands of my hair have gotten caught in it. So, I'm gonna apply the foundation, make it look as blended as possible. I'm just using a Morphe brush. Okay. And then next, I am going to add some bruising and some dark colors around to make it look kind of dead and decayed, bruised, old. I have e.l.f. Cosmetics. You can use any colorful palette. I usually just go for the dark blues, dark greens, and purples. And I just use my finger and start applying it. Kind of make it look blended, dead. Alright, I'll switch over to a different purple. The more different colors you use, the more crazier it kind of looks. So I might switch over to a green. Yellows, light greens. Alright, so keep smudging until it sort of blends into your skin. I'm going to use a yellow. You just kind of have to like play with a bunch of different colors. If one kind of fails, then you can kind of just switch it to a different color. I don't know. It almost kind of looks like a chemical wound to me. But it can be whatever you like it. Okay. After that, I have, it's called Liquid Catsuit Megalast by Wet n Wild. And I will go in the center where I added the red and just apply this. You can use any deep dark red, liquid lipstick, eyeshadow. I just kind of found this and haven't really used it for anything else. So I've been using it for my wounds that I make on my face. And it kind of gives it that in-depth look. Yeah. Next, to make it more in depth, I go in with a NYC Showtime. It's like a eyeshadow slash eyeliner. A lot of old makeup that you don't use can be used to make gore makeup. And right now, I'm sort of going to the edges of the red where the liquid latex meet and the blood meet. And I'm just kind of using that to lift the skin slash fill in and make it look more in depth, shadowy. And then I'm also going to add a little bit more foundation to the top part to give it that, to kind of fill in and give it that skin lifting kind of look. Just because it started to, like, sometimes the paper towel starts to come off your skin or fall off in certain areas. And so you can kind of like use that to make it look like your skin is falling off. Which is what most of us want our skin to look like, right? Alright, so this is the product so far. My favorite part is this off of Amazon. It's called Ben Nye Fresh Scab. It's basically scab blood. I'm gonna use a Morphe brush to apply the scab blood. This kind of makes it look more wound-like. I've used a lot of it. And I apply it to the red. You can also apply it to the skin, to the liquid latex in areas of your skin where you want it to look like kind of blood splatter or blood has smeared. So I'll go like that and that. If you want certain parts to look more realistic, feel free to apply. Just make sure you put the most scab blood on the center to give it that wet, fresh look. Okay. And I'll just dab it around. So yeah. And then last but not least, I'm going to use vampire blood, which can be sold at Halloween stores. I'm sure Amazon sells it too. It just, once the Halloween stores come out, that's when I start to buy all my gore makeup things. I'm gonna put a tissue under because sometimes this tends to drip onto clothing and everything. Yeah. You can kind of like dab where you want it to end. This is gonna give you the whole drip effect. Sometimes you may need to turn your head. There we go. And since this is not like scab blood, it's like much looser, has an easier drip, so yeah, kind of clean up where you want, and whatever you cleaned up, you can always just dab onto your skin to look even more irritated. And that is the final touch. So that is how you make a scab wound. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.